Hi, I'm here. And this is 1 minute of creepypastas. Every night at 3 a.m. I get a knock from my dead sister. It started when I was 9 years old. I remember because it was the middle of the night, and I had been awoken by a loud sound. Assuming it was my older brother, I yelled for him to stop, but he didn't. I got out of bed to go find my parents. I knocked on their door and they told me to go back to bed. It's just your brother being a jerk again, my dad said. But I knew it wasn't my brother. Something heavy had hit the floor in the living room. I could hear it when I got back in bed. My parents were right though, it was my brother. He was a big dummy. But this kept happening. Every night, something heavy would smash to the ground in the middle of the night, always around 3 a.m. The sound never changed either. Sometimes it was glass or ceramic, sometimes metal or stone. There was no way that my brother could have been smashing all those things every night. Plus, he stopped making noise when I got up to investigate. So it couldn't be him. I didn't tell anyone else about the noise for a few months. My little sister, she used to say that she heard voices in her closet. Whenever we stayed over at a grandparent's house, she would always tell them, I hear voices in my closet saying weird stuff. Then one day she stopped hearing them. She even forgot about them, but now they're back. One day in late December, I heard a bunch of commotion coming from the attic. As I was walking down the stairs to go check it out, I heard my little sister's voice. What are you doing? I asked. I thought I heard some noises up here, she replied. Then she disappeared into the darkness. When I turned the light on, she was gone. After that, I went to see Mom and Dad. Mom, Dad, I think someone's in the attic. I said. Don't be silly, Dad said. It's probably just an animal. But I knew it wasn't an animal. There's no way an animal could make so much noise without us hearing it during the day. That night, the noise came again. I knew my sister was up there. I climbed out of my window and went to hers. I could see inside her room. Her blanket had been pulled back, but she was nowhere to be seen. I tried opening her window to climb inside, but it was locked. And then I felt something wet on my arm. I turned around and saw that it was raining. I was getting soaked, so I ran home. When I got inside, I found my mom sitting on the couch crying. Mom, what's wrong? I asked. Your sister, she said. She hasn't come back from the attic yet. She's probably just playing hide and seek, I said. Maybe I should check on her, Mom said. She went upstairs while I stayed downstairs with Dad. Don't worry, he said. Whatever is up there can't hurt you. We waited for a long time, but my mom didn't come back down. I called out to her, Mom, are you okay? But there was no reply. I ran up the stairs to find her. Mom, I shouted, but there was no answer. I opened her bedroom door, but she wasn't there. Then I looked in the closet. She was in there. She was kneeling on the floor, facing the wall. Mom, I said softly, are you okay? She slowly turned her head toward me and her eyes glowed red. She looked evil. Run, she screamed, and I did. I ran downstairs as fast as I could. I could hear Mom screaming behind me, but I didn't stop running until I got outside. I needed to get away. I walked to my grandparents' house. The next morning I told them everything that happened. There's something evil in the attic, I said. Let's go check it out, Grandpa said. But when we went upstairs, my mom and sister were gone. Our house was empty. All of our stuff was gone. Even our cat and dog were gone. I never understood why my mom left or why she took the animals with her. I don't think she believed me. After that, my grandparents and I moved into a different house. The new place had an attic, too, but I didn't want to go up there. Something evil was in the last house's attic, and I didn't want it to follow us. Then one day I heard a knock. I recognized the sound. It was the same sound that my sister made when she smashed things in the middle of the night. It was coming from the attic. Maybe it followed us after all. I told my grandpa and he said, it's probably just an animal. But I knew it wasn't. Later that day I went up into the attic to find out what was going on. As I walked through the dusty space, I saw a broken vase on the ground. I picked it up and examined it. It was the same vase that Mom had in her room. And then I saw something else. I saw a note written in my sister's handwriting. It read, don't trust anyone. I'll protect you. Then underneath it was a smiley face. But how could she have written this? She was dead. We all thought that she died when our house burned down. This meant that she was the thing that was making all the noise. But how could she have survived the fire? I decided to take the note downstairs to show Grandpa. Maybe he would believe me then. But when I came back into the attic, I heard a voice. Where do you think you're going? I spun around, but I didn't see anyone. Who's there? I asked. You know who I am, the voice said. I'm your sister. Don't you recognize my voice? She sounded like she was right behind me. I slowly turned around. Standing right in front of me was my sister. She looked exactly the same as she did when she died. She was wearing the same clothes and she even had the same cut on her arm where she fell down the stairs. The only difference was that her eyes glowed red. How are you alive? I asked. I died, didn't I? She said. You should know that I'm not supposed to be alive. Why'd you come up here? I wanted to see if you were the one making all the noise. I said. Well, now you know, she replied. Then she did something unexpected. She reached out a hand and touched my cheek. Don't be afraid, she whispered. I won't hurt you. She smiled at me and then she disappeared. I haven't seen her since, but I still hear her sometimes. At night I hear the sound of footsteps above my head. They're always getting closer and closer. And sometimes I hear a voice whispering to me. She tells me things like, don't forget about me, and I need your help. I don't know what she means by that, One day I'll probably go up into the attic and find out. But for now, I listen to her every night. Thanks for watching this terrifying, scary story. Hope you liked it. If you watched till the end, please comment "end" so that we could understand you were with us till the end. If you've ever had a creepy experience, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories. As well as, please let us know, where are you watching from? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more spine-chilling tales. Last but not the least, before leaving, please check out the horror story ebook. Link in the description. See you in the next one. Until next time, stay safe and stay out of the shadows. Good night.